And this will give the Seahawks a 7-0 lead. Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. This is fielded at the goal line. And he's going to get this across the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 23. First carry now. This is Johnson. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
The defense won that play so fast that I think if the running back even had time to notice if anyone was there, it was just a blink of an eye, and there was a loss on the play.
And the back goes into motion. On 2nd down, here's Palmer. It's brought in complete. It's John Brown. And John Brown, the former Pittsburgh State Gorilla, that's where he played in college. Week 4, targeted a career-high 16 times, 10 catches, 144 yards.
Your knowledge never ceases to amaze me. Pittsburgh State and Kansas, right? The Gorillas, I love that. And John Brown, a 1,000-yard receiver in 2015. He provides a lot of flash and a lot of speed. And boy, what a game he had against the Rams. Expect him to continue to be targeted in a big way as the season moves on.
And the Buffet boys, the O-line. Hopefully they're ready today.
Listen, you got to feed them first. But if you do, you usually get a great product out on the field. And when they play well, the quarterback can't wait to feed them afterwards.
15 yards through the air and a first down.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
So there on that play, offensively, they ran the crossing route. Defense was in zone coverage. So as a former DB, how tough is it to defend that?
It's really difficult because your natural inclination is to chase the receiver and maybe leave your zone. So you have to have discipline in order to talk to your other coverage guys and let him know that that receiver's crossing from your zone to the next zone. He's coming your way. Make sure you have him. And then when the ball is actually thrown, secure the tackle. When they're moving on crossing routes, if you miss a tackle, it usually results in a big play.
A first down carry here for Johnson. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. They give them 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
Let's go. Blue 58.
They'll throw on first down here with Palmer. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. As we get a look at the defensive starters, the secondary, they're certainly going to need to be on their toes in this one.
And you know me really well.
Let's go.
Where do I start analyzing a game? From the secondary. And these guys have to be on point today. They're facing a high-powered attack.
And a short gain here down to the 22. Give him 3 on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd down.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Over the middle here to Brown. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defensive side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
From the red zone now, here's Palmer on first down. And this is caught on the left side, Jerron Brown. It'll be a gain of 4. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Oh, and just play after play after play on this long drive for the offense. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. On 2nd down, Palmer. And that is caught by Brown for a Cardinal touchdown. Jerron Brown from 10 yards out. And the Cardinals are just an extra point away from tying this game. And he'll bang that one through. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. The Seahawks offense now, they get set to go back to work. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive.
Well, partner, I guess that answers the question about whether they're going to sit on it or not.
It does. Now we'll see if they try that again.
Yeah, I think what we find on plays like that, when you take that shot, if you're unsuccessful, then you go way more conservative to finish the half, you know? I think that's the way they'll go.
On third down, Wilson. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really looked clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
1-18.
Now Palmer to throw on second down. That is incomplete. The intended receiver was David Johnson, and it's third and short. They brought in an extra defensive back here, so probably not expecting a run on 3rd and 3.
Good call.
And able to find John Brown. A gain of 7, and they pick up the first.
But we're used to seeing the guy that you consider the number 1 receiver double covered. But how about this guy? He's double covered and finds a way to make the play for a first down.
That's how you increase your Madden rating, right?
No doubt about that at all. And you know something? I think we'll hear about that from him soon.
Call it a gain of 5, and that'll make it a second down. Five yards left for the offense. It's second down.
Let's go, let's go.
Palmer to throw again. And Jerron Brown's got it complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
Partner, they weren't quite in the red zone, but things are starting to get condensed on the field. Throwing the corner route there. Really nice play because it gives them a little bit of room to complete it.
So they're operating in the red zone.
Let's go.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Now that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Two minutes gone by, second quarter.
Let's go. Let's go. Hey, hey. Mirror, mirror, mirror. Sally Knight.
On second down, Johnson. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. They lost 4 there, and it's third down. Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9.
Get ready. Blue 58. Blue 58.
On third down, Palmer. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about.
And that's exactly what you're supposed to do with good field position. You make the other side pay when you don't have far to go for the score.
Point after now from Catanzaro. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Now Catanzaro after the touchdown to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to come back onto the field. And the slot man goes in motion left. Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. They'll give it to him right up the gut. Oh, he breaks a tackle, and he's got an alley. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. They'll get 23 yards there. And that'll be good for a Seattle first down. They'll give it to him right up the gut. Oh, he's got a little daylight. The 20. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Christian Michael, 53 yards. And the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up. And this one through the uprights and good. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And the Cardinals getting set to trot out there now. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
Time to step aside. More from the desert after this.
Sally 19. Get ready. Blue 50. Regular. Here we go. Blue.
Halfback sent in motion. On second down, here's Palmer. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. They were trying to get it there to Michael Floyd, and that'll make it third down.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or two in and bats it away.
From the gun on third down, it's Palmer. Caught, right side, Gresham. And 12 yards that time and picking up the first.
That coach is always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
They go play action here on first down. It's caught left side by John Brown. And he's brought down after a good gain. It's a gain of 24 that time. And the Cards are going to have a first down. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this one down to the 36. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Get ready.
On second down, Palmer. He hits Floyd on the right. And he gets it down to the 32. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and it'll be third down.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive. An extra defensive back in the game now here for 3rd and 4. Now it's Palmer. It's caught. Nelson. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height. Sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back complete.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
Here we go.
Palmer to throw again. And his throw is incomplete. That one was intended for John Brown. And it's third down.
The out route's such a timing route that sometimes the guy throwing the ball just throws it almost blindly, just kind of counts on that timing winning. And in this case, the ball was batted away.
Now it's Palmer. And able to find John Brown. A pickup of 24 on the third down conversion.
Strength throwing the football downfield has never been an issue for this big guy. I still remember the first time I met him. He was playing for USC, and when I got introduced...
And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. David Johnson in the final seconds of the first half. And the Cardinals have broken the tie. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. Now Catanzaro after the touchdown to kick it away. Now Spiller, the return. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35. And out now come the Seahawks. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Here comes Nelson. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. So here's the Cardinals offense now as they get set to start this third quarter. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that.
Here we go. 1-18.
On second down, here's Palmer. And Gresham has it left side. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there are more people there to get him down.
Now a 10th carry for Johnson. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Second down following the run. Now Palmer to throw on second down. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. And really just a heck of a catch. That's a really good receiver making a nice play.
And against a really good defensive back. Right there together, and over the top, the receiver wins the battle.
It goes as a pickup of 23. And it'll give the Cardinals a first down. Gives to Johnson on the draw. And he'll keep it moving down to the 15-yard line. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. They're going to go with a tight end here on the running play. And he lost the football. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. A look at the offense now here coming back out on the road for their first possession of the second half. Following the fumble recovery, it's Wilson. He's going to let this one go deep. And got his man complete. It's a big hook up there. Wilson to Baldwin. 42 yards. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there. There's a completion to the tight end, and I think that we're looking at something out of central casting, frankly.
Absolutely.
I mean,
size, the hands.
Speed, can flat out run. You put that whole package together, you light up the eyes of an offensive coordinator, don't you?
And they're going to hurry back to the line now. They go play fake to Michael. Now Wilson. It's caught outright by Graham. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. Call it a pickup of 7, and that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard. Red zone opportunity. They come out here in the eye. Wilson on the keeper. Officially a gain of just a yard there, but they do convert on 3rd and inches.
I don't know about you, but I like this call. 3rd and inches, and instead of worrying about getting it back to a running back and maybe there's some penetration from the defensive front, just go ahead and take it, move forward, and pick up the 1st down.
And as we say often, shows confidence in your offensive line. Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale. It's the Seahawks with possession of the football, but they do trail here to begin quarter number 4. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Baldwin with it over the middle. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. They'll run it now out of the gun. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 4 yards on the play, and that leads to the 1st and goal.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the play.
End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Jermaine Kearse. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. 30. And they bring this all the way back the other way for 2 points. Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. So out now come the Cardinals. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You've got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive. And in this situation with a lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line. But we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
And he's brought down. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
12 yards on the pickup, and that'll be good for an Arizona 1st down.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. That led to a really nice gain.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. Time is starting to run out, really becoming a factor. We'll see if the defense can get the stop they need to get the ball back to the offense. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this.
Right now.
On second down, Palmer. This will be caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Cardinals. Jerron Brown, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cardinals now adding on to their lead.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a two-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The Seattle now ready to march out of the field. Last time they were out, they scored. Still trailing here, though, so some work to do.
But it's okay in terms of mindset. Because they scored the last time, they're not...
And that's caught inside the 35. It's a big hook up there. Wilson to Baldwin. 45 yards.
All right, partner, that's it. That's a video game highlight catch right there. Acrobatic, one hand, come down with the football. Look, if you and I are playing Madden right now, I'm throwing down my control. I'm done. That's it. I can't do this anymore. Yet, we see it happen just about every week. All these guys need is a chance, and they're making those types of plays, even if we don't believe what we just saw.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Wilson to throw. Looking for, oh no, he lost the football. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but if the other team doesn't get it, that's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Dayon Buchanan. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. Past the 20. And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Here we go. It's Wilson on 4th down. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And that should just about put this one in the win column for the... more to use here in the final stages. Brown, the lone receiver, left. Oh, Palmer looking to throw. He's going to look deep down the field. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had to fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. Well, I know at points in this when you wanted to close your eyes because of all the points that were being put on the scoreboard. You're a defensive guy, but it was a fun little track meet, wasn't it?
It was, and you know the people who really enjoyed this game? They're the ones that like going to batting practice at the Major League Baseball parks, right? Seeing the 14-11 game, that sort of deal, that's right up their alley with what we saw in this one.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, Find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. It's a win for the Cardinals as we say so long from Glendale.